So you were upset that people were making fun of President Biden tripping?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't upset. I just find it interesting. Let's go back to when Trump kind of tripped, and I remember Ursula and we talked about it. And during that time, I'm like, why are people making fun of people that fall and trip?
We all trip.
So we all trip.
Yes.
So I'm not going to speak for you guys. Let me just speak for myself. If you put every time I walk out of the house, there was a camera on me, I promise you guys, you might find me scratching my butt.
Yeah.
You might find me picking my nose.
Little toot.
You might call me a little toot.
Yep.
Couple times. You
Absolutely.
feel me?
All the time.
Especially, especially when you by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Then you trip and fall. When's the last time you tripped? Matter of fact, the older I get, the clumsier I get.
Yeah.
You
And in
see,
some of your really intricate shoes, I imagine sometimes you get caught up in them. Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So anyways, I know that, a lot of people laugh like, oh, there's Sleepy Joe. Ha, 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 ha. Like, would you laugh if your mama tripped?
It's just the lowest common denominator.
It's the
And
lowest.
I'll tell you why I agree with you. And I see, Dave, you're poised to play the sound bites. And I hope we don't, because I really would love us to set a policy of turning the other cheek in these instances on both sides of the aisle. I was listening to our newscasts yesterday in the afternoon. Aaron Granillo, Nate Connors, awesome team. CBS News was right before them.
Right.
And the anchor reported that President Biden tripped, which some might argue is an important, note about the health of the president. And then right after, they played and President Trump reacting to that trip. Are we TMZ now? CBS network?
Right.
Is that news
Right.
when we are just airing the insults like kindergartners on network news? And so I actually yelled at my radio. I was like, are we TMZ? To me, I was really disappointed in our network's decision to stoop that low. I think we can, and so I hope we do that on Seattle's Morning News.
Dave, this is your chance.
What do you think, Dave?
What do you think, Dave?
You often err on the
I think
side
it's all
of
dumb.
putting it all out there.
But people talk about it, so we cover it. But, I go back to Gerald Ford. And Gerald Ford made Chevy Chase's career. Gerald Ford was, former football player. He would stumble on the stairs. And Chevy Chase became a national icon by doing Gerald Ford pratfalls, tripping on stairs, tripping over the Oval Office dog.
But Chevy Chase is a comedian.
Exactly.
Right? That President Trump is supposed to be a candidate.
No,
Ron DeSantis is supposed to be a candidate.
President Trump is a stand-up comic. Let's just, get that clear right now.
Interesting.
So he's,
Kinda is.
I expect him to do that.
What I don't expect is for us to air it, though.
Yeah. So.
Well, now we got the serious part out of the way.
Yes.
Now let me have tell you guys the conversation that I had with my homeboy about President Biden falling, and we both was like, "Yo, what is it about?" Because when President Biden when he fell, he fell.
Yeah.
What is it about when we trip and fall? Why do we always look back at the spot?
Yeah, because it's the spot's fault.
You know what I'm saying? We we look. Joe looked back at the spot.
He pointed at it.
Why do we look back at the spot and be like, you know what? You ain't right. I was minding my own business. I'm on camera. The whole world is watching, and you tripped me. Dang, you did it.
But you saw what it was.
What was it?
It was a sandbag.
Oh.
Because for the staging, it was like holding down the bunting or something. And it was, and when they stage sandbags, they're always black, so you can't see them, right? So even if he'd been looking down, he might have stumbled on it.
Yeah.
I've certainly stumbled on things that I left on the floor, like my shoes. So,
I've also seen Biden try to, recover image. Like when he was in Ireland and he was at some sort of celebration in Ireland, and there was a big U-shaped stage, and he had his aviators on even though it was nighttime, and he gave a little jog. He was walking out, and then see, I can.
He
jog.
did that this time too.
Did he?
He jogged off the stage.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm fine. See.
Now I'm learning something too. The older we get, your recovery. Nah, don't try it. Just let the fall happen.
Well, no, that's how you break a hip.
Man, just like,
No,
pow.
that's how you break a hip, G. Then it's all over.
I think you do worse to your body trying to, and try to hurt the fall of you. Oh, shoot, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Friday reference.
Well, he's got Secret Service. They're his sandbags to fall on.
Well, next time he stumbles, you should get right down to 35 push-ups and show him.
Yeah, exactly. Can you do 35?
Can you do 35, Dave?
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
What? I promise you right now, I cannot do 20 because of my shoulder.
Well, I don't see. That's the thing. I have a good shoulder.
Do you still start each morning with pull-ups?
No, but I'm working. I can do like 5 now. I used to be able to do 7.
Yeah.
But enough about me. Gee and Ursula at 9 o'clock on Cairo
I
News
still haven't
Radio.
figured out his favorite donut. I'm always
is
trying to squeeze information out.
7:53.
What's his favorite drink?
Let's get a
beer.
real-time traffic check from the Beacon Plumbing Traffic
Root beer
Desk.
floats.
Here's Chris Sullivan.
And we are working on